Hi everyone, it's Jaymie here from Holistic Vortex. I'm here to activate the living, breathing permission slip that's inside all of us to breathe life into our most audacious, wildest dreams, whatever that is for you. Because we're not only supported and encouraged to do this, we actually have an obligation to ourselves and everyone we're meant to impact by living out our soul's true purpose or purposes. And there are so many amazing, wonderful tools available. And I want to share with you guys the one thing that if I were told I could only give one tip on what you can do, it's going to be this. It's such an amazing game changer. It's mind-numbingly simple and just immeasurably, infinitely rewarding and powerful. And this is to name your soul. Now, follow me for a moment. You know, we're spiritual beings here to have a human experience, right? And yet sometimes it's easy to get so wrapped up in this human experience because it's tangible and we are in this three-dimensional physical world, right? And then you look at the soul and it's more elusive and it's easy to kind of forget that part of ourselves. And so when we name our souls, it creates this tangibility, which is really powerful. And this is something that I know we can all relate to when we've allowed someone else's opinion, voices, or desire to become greater than our own. And this can be the case whether you have a tendency to prioritize other people or if you generally put your desires first and you know that this is a healthy way to do things. We've all allowed someone else's energy to be the greater priority, right? And that's because other people, to a degree, feel more real to us in that we can hear them, we can touch them, we give people names, and there's this tangibility to them, this realness. And I think bringing that essence into our soul is so absolutely huge. Because when we start to acknowledge our soul as being as real as everything in our physical space, and it is, it's such a huge game changer. So, for example, if we were out having lunch or dinner right now, right? The way I have created this environment for myself is I'm here, you're here, and my soul is here. So if an experience takes place and I'm not a fan of it, my soul will tell me as though she is another person sitting there with us saying, I really wasn't comfortable with that. I really need to express how I feel about this. And really giving myself that permission, that space it really creates this amplified truth that we deserve to take up space. And my soul is so much greater than what's contained within this physical shell. And I think that this is powerful for all of us to do because we have a voice. We're meant to express it. We're not meant to withhold information. I do believe that it's important for us to be mindful in how we express it. And a great way to do that is by practicing expression. And so I'd love for you to meditate, sit down, self-reflect, and ask yourself, if you were to give your name a soul, what would it be? And really have fun with this. This is going to be a name that you connect with on a really deep and powerful level. Now, you can do this by meditating. You can listen to a guided meditation. You can listen to a song. I have found that when I want information to come to me, I do it in the bath. I allow myself to lean back, melt into the experience, and I get a lot of amazing downloads. Now, if you prefer more of a movement action because that stimulates whatever answer you're trying to access, you can dance, you can journal write, you can do whatever feels good for you. Connect to nature, go on a hike, whatever that is for you. Create that space for yourself. For me, my soul name is Violet, and I absolutely love this. Purple is absolutely my favorite color. I think Violet is a beautiful name, and it feels very multidimensional to me. it's a flower, it's a color, it's a name. It's very versatile, and that's how I believe I am. I'm a lot of different things. And the letter V looks very sharp to me, and yet you can soften it, and there's a flow to it, and it just feels really lovely in my soul. So tune into what that is for you. Take your time, really give space for the name to show up. Now, with that said, don't wait for the perfect name to show up, whatever that is, if you feel that that's going to slow you down. Remember that you can change the name to whatever feels aligned to you. It can be a certain place. Maybe you really love Paris. It can be a color. Maybe it's a name that you always thought was really beautiful. Whatever that is, it's going to be something that expands your soul, something that embodies who you are and reflects that part of you. And as you do this, it starts to become this fuller version of who you are that you connect to on a deeper level. It's so amazing. I like to greet Violet first thing in the morning. You can write your soul name on your mirror. There's a lot of different ways that you can connect with her, whatever that is. And I'll be posting another video soon on the different ways that I connect with my soul to give you guys some inspiration on, as you become reacquainted with her, the different ways that you can connect. All right? Thanks for watching. And comment below, let me know what soul name you gave yourself. I'm super excited to find out. Bye!